Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion.
He's gone for it! It's there!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Kane is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Marseille trail at this early stage. How will they respond? A good steal, he just read it. Marseille have appointed this master tactician. I wonder what you think of him, Jim.
Look, he has a great reputation for bringing out the best in players, with the emphasis always on the team. As they say, it's going to be his way or the highway.
Benzema needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Politano is steaming forward. Marquinhos demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Look at the defender bombing full. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come, and they've been caught out here. De Bruyne, out to the right. And it's Verratti.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard.
Big chance! And it's played forward. Kroos. Napoli do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Yeah, I think possession is key to their whole game. They've just got to avoid a bad habit they're very aware of and not get too elaborate.
Now it's Benzema. Shaw. De Bruyne. Wijnaldum.
About that chance that just went by, that left flank is an area the defence needs to be very wary of in light of recent games.
Shot and goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Kane. And help's available out wide. Hazard. Nicely controlled. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Trippier. Papastathopoulos. Shaw. Politano. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Granit Xhaka. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Wijnaldum tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's Verratti. He's managed to get himself offside. Kimmich.
Napoli really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Looking for space out wide. Gets away from his opponents. Shaw. Hit into... Up for the header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Kimmich. Toni Kroos. It's Aubameyang. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Well, we're already into the second period.
Marseille don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
Cut out in the nick of time. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's found him in space. Wijnaldum spreads it towards the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Towering header. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Marquinhos has got himself a free kick. Neymar. Wijnaldum. Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Kane. Xhaka goes looking. Now it's Aubameyang. And here's Benzema. Toni Kroos. Goes for goal! Out to the left it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, given away. He's got the ball glued to his feet. He could... And a shot! Hazard. Kimmich drives it forward. Now it's Benzema. He's got options out wide. Shaw can get it clear. It's a brilliant interception.
Marseille are definitely going about this the right way.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Napoli have it back and they can go again. Shaw. De Bruyne. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Hazard. Wijnaldum. De Bruyne. And that is going out for a goal kick. Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. No way through there. It's Di Maria. He's made sure that that won't get through. Trippier hoists it forward. Marco Verratti. Kane.
Napoli are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Going for goal!
Oh, and that should have been two.
De Bruyne really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's Fernandinho. Marco Verratti.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Marco Verratti. And here's Di Maria.
Marseille are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's left his man.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Jimenez. Trippier. Kane. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
He's had a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
This was simply a very indecisive outing for me.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. As you can see, it's Pogba! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gets away from his opponents. Bernardo Silva! Oh, he's gifted it back. Neymar. Kimmich drives it forward. Now it's Benzema. Marseille have a free kick. Carvajal. Conte. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cut out in the nick of time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lyon seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Has a pop! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Neymar goes long. Granit Xhaka. Bernardo Silva. Plays it out to the flank. Eriksson. And they've been caught out here. Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Going through. It's Neymar! He's looking to get there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bernardo Silva delivers. It's a brilliant. Goes for goal! Goal! Lyon! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Lyon take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Aubameyang. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Pogba. Aubameyang. No way through there. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds himself offside. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bernardo Silva. Carvajal is charging up on the overlap. It's a fabulous position.
Tries a shot! He has done it! And already they're looking to run away with it.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Aubameyang is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Lyon have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Neymar. He's picked him out.
And the shot!
Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Good back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And we're already back underway here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Toni Kroos. Xhaka. And here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang!
And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Conte. And it's Neymar. Marco Verratti. Neymar. Good ball. It's a great...
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Tries to get it clear. Neymar. Benzema
Has a pop! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Marseille get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Bernardo Silva, he's got away. Toni Kroos. And it's Benzema. And here's Aubameyang.
Has a hit!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Well, they can break here. Benzema.
Shot at goal! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar pings it out wide. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, good interception. Kimmich can hoist it clear. Rafael Varane. And that's been won straight back. Pogba. Conte. Room for a shot. Oh, the ball's come loose. Looking to break out here. Now it's Neymar. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Marseille showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Marseille merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Xhaka plays it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Aubameyang. Here it is now, surely!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And here's Aubameyang.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Has a hit!
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Desperate defending required here.
Can he pass a goal?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Di Maria.
And the shot!
Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Verratti with the cross. Conte. Neymar. And time is up. So it's ended in a draw, graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never test, and a result which at least partly satisfies all. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make it... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Marquinhos. Granit Xhaka. Neymar. Aubameyang. Neymar. Benzema. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And it's Aguero. Now it's Neymar.
Well, it's a mode of defending that's been their choice in recent times. Retreat and make sure that the play is always in front of them.
Neymar. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Marco Verratti.
And the finish!
And here's Benzema. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Varane can hoist it clear. And it's Neymar. And here's Aguero. Just brushed off the ball there. Marquinhos goes looking. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sergio Ramos. Aubameyang.
Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Let's put a stop to that.
This could fall anywhere.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neymar. It's Lewandowski. He's got options out wide. Neymar. Lovely feet. And it's played forward. Aubameyang. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Whose ball? Who's going to get that?
Marco Verratti. He came in hard, very hard. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Messi. Marquinhos with a fine tackle.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Messi. Defenders on the back foot. Neymar.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Guendouzi. And it's Aguero.
Lewandowski! Goal! Juventus! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection.
That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
forward it goes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rafael Varane. Neymar. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Juventus with another corner. He'll hit it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Out to the right. Finds himself eased off the ball. Guendouzi. Back into the middle. Aguero. Real chance! Kimmich. It's going to be the final action of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back underway here.
Marseille don't need to press the panic button just yet.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Aguero is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Benzema gets rid without sophistication. And it's Lewandowski. Koulibaly. Aguero gets on the end of it. Now it's Aubameyang. He's through, now as he shoots! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Aubameyang showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Messi. Xhaka battles to win it back. Kimmich with a definite foul there. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aguero is fouled.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! That was travelling.
Juventus have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
We're going to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
And here's Sterling. Sterling. Koulibaly. Azar. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. It's on a plate. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Cristiano Ronaldo. Verratti, place to get it forward quickly. Aubameyang. What a ball this has turned out to be. And it's been taken straight back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, they can break here. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Azar. And it's Brozovic.
Marseille showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Koulibaly. Guendouzi. Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos plays it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. Aubameyang. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Marseille have a free kick. Tagliafico. And here's Sterling. Timely intervention.
Marseille merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ed.
He's come loose.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Koulibaly. Guendouzi. Sergio Ramos. Guendouzi. Koulibaly drives it forward. Mbappe gets into some space. It's a throw. Hoists it forward. Now it's Aubameyang. Koulibaly does well there, alert. And the referee brings it to a close. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Marseille can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you. Brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages.
Aubameyang!
Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Madrid will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
This group of players must do an awful lot of one-touch passing on the training ground because they've become very, very good at it.
Aubameyang
Going for goal! And it's a goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Cavani is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Di Maria goes looking, out to the right. Marco Verratti. Kimmich has come steaming up from the back for this. Aubameyang. Azar. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy.
He's had a shot!
He's got away with one there.
Has a hit!
Bernardo Silva. It's got through to him. Face to face with the keeper.
Has a pop! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Verratti provides an outlet. Marco Verratti.
Marseille have been making some good inroads down the right. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
Marquinhos. And here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Aubameyang.
It's Di Maria!
Pogba. And here's Aubameyang. Di Maria. Oh, it's Di Maria.
Big chance! Hits one!
Cavani. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Deftly done. Di Maria gets it back. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Nicely measured pass. Cavani. Done very well to intervene. And it's Neymar. Now it's Aubameyang. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the counter is on. Hazard. Now can he finish? Marco Verratti. Plays it out to the flank. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. Gets the better of his man.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to...
Di Maria! Goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Marseille need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Well, they can break here. Lobs it in gently. It's got through, and he's gone for it! He's still got it, needs help. Modric, Bernardo Silva, and it's Pogba. Pogba.
Madrid really have kept that build-up play nice and tight with lots of support, a style that they've been trying to make their own for quite a while now.
Di Maria, good ball.
Shoots! Surely this time, up for a header! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Zert reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Aubameyang has been withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
This has become one soup, and it has been fouled there. He's beaten it away. It's a decent ball. Breaks on here. He's through and all alone. He's through, now is he in? Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Looking to force his way through. Shot, Neymar with a shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Going through.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And he's straight offside. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Modric. Cavani. Hoists it forward. And it's Neymar. Thiago Silva does well there. Alert. Forward it goes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Benzema. Oh, good interception. Decent looking ball. Lindelof battles to win it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Neymar. Thiago Silva gets it back. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Kroos. Into the channel.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's on a plate.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Chance to shoot.
Marseille merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Sterling. Now it's Sterling.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pogba. Played out to the right. Coutinho. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.